The formation and evolution of the universe is a complex and fascinating topic that scientists are still actively studying and exploring. The most widely accepted explanation for the origin of the universe is the Big Bang theory. According to the Big Bang theory, the universe began approximately 13.8 billion years ago as a singularity, an extremely hot and dense point. The singularity suddenly started to expand and rapidly inflate in a tremendous release of energy, resulting in the formation of matter and energy. As the universe expanded, it cooled down, allowing the formation of subatomic particles, atoms, and eventually galaxies, stars, and planets. The early stages of the universe were characterized by a period called cosmic inflation, during which the universe expanded at an incredibly rapid rate. This inflationary period is believed to account for the uniformity and structure observed in the large-scale distribution of matter and the background radiation throughout the universe. Over billions of years, gravity caused matter to clump together, leading to the formation of galaxies, galaxy clusters, and other cosmic structures. Stars formed within galaxies from clouds of gas and dust, and some of these stars eventually exploded in supernovae, releasing heavy elements and enriching the surrounding space. This process allowed the formation of new generations of stars and planetary systems. It's important to note that while the Big Bang theory provides a well-supported explanation for the early moments and subsequent expansion of the universe, there are still open questions and areas of ongoing research. Scientists are actively investigating topics such as dark matter, dark energy, and the precise conditions of the early universe to deepen our understanding of its formation and evolution. The formation of the Earth is thought to have occurred about 4.5 billion years ago as part of the larger process of the formation of the solar system. The leading scientific explanation for the creation of the Earth is called the nebular hypothesis, which is supported by a significant amount of evidence and observations. According to the nebular hypothesis, the solar system originated from a giant rotating cloud of gas and dust known as the solar nebula. This nebula consisted mainly of hydrogen, helium, and small amounts of heavier elements. Over time, gravitational forces caused the cloud to collapse inward, and as it did, it began to spin faster and flatten into a disk shape. In the center of this spinning disk, a dense concentration of matter called the protosun formed. Meanwhile, the surrounding disk of gas and dust began to clump together due to gravitational attraction, leading to the formation of planetesimals, which were small rocky or icy bodies. These planetesimals continued to collide and merge, gradually growing larger and forming protoplanets. The protoplanet that eventually became the Earth continued to accumulate matter through collisions and gravitational attraction. As it grew, its interior heated up due to the energy released by the collisions and radioactive decay of elements within it. This heat caused the Earth to differentiate, with the denser materials sinking to the core and lighter materials rising to the surface. The early Earth went through a period of intense bombardment called the Late Heavy Bombardment, during which it was bombarded by asteroids and other debris left over from the formation of the solar system. This period lasted for several hundred million years and contributed to the shaping of the Earth's surface and the delivery of water and other volatiles to the planet. Over time, the Earth's surface cooled down, allowing the formation of a solid crust. Water vapor in the atmosphere condensed, leading to the formation of oceans. Volcanic activity, meteorite impacts, and other geological processes shaped the Earth's surface, and the planet gradually developed an atmosphere composed of gases released by volcanic activity and the actions of early life forms. The precise details of Earth's formation and early history are still subjects of ongoing scientific research, and new discoveries continue to refine our understanding. However, the nebular hypothesis provides a well-supported framework for explaining the creation and development of our planet. The evolution of humans is a remarkable story that spans millions of years. The scientific understanding of human evolution is based on a combination of fossil evidence, genetic studies, and comparative anatomy. The most widely accepted theory is that humans, along with other primates, share a common ancestor that lived around 6 to 7 million years ago. The process of human evolution is often referred to as hominization. It involves a series of significant biological and behavioral changes that occurred over a long period of time. Here is a simplified overview of the major milestones in human evolution. Hominin divergence. Around 6 to 7 million years ago, the lineage that led to modern humans diverged from the lineage that led to modern chimpanzees and bonobos. This split marked the beginning of the hominin lineage. Australopithecines. Between 4 and 2 million years ago, several species of early hominins known as Australopithecus appeared in Africa. These hominins walked upright and had a mixture of ape-like and human-like traits. Genus Homo. The genus Homo, which includes modern humans, Homo sapiens, emerged around 2.5 million years ago. The earliest members of the genus Homo, such as Homo habilis and Homo erectus, had larger brains and more advanced tool-making abilities. Evolution of Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, our own species, evolved in Africa around 300,000 years ago. Over time, our ancestors developed complex behaviors, including language, symbolism, and cultural practices. Migration and diversification. Homo sapiens began to migrate out of Africa around 70,000 to 100,000 years ago. This migration led to the colonization of different parts of the world, and populations gradually adapted to their respective environments, leading to the diversity of human populations we see today. It's important to note that the process of human evolution is not a linear progression but rather a complex branching pattern with many extinct hominin species. Fossil discoveries, genetic analyses, and ongoing research continue to refine our understanding of human evolution, and new findings often contribute to revising our existing knowledge. It's also worth mentioning that the evolution of humans involved not just biological changes but also cultural and technological advancements. The development of complex societies, agriculture, and technology has played a significant role in shaping our species and enabling the rapid progress we see in the modern world. Predicting the exact course of human evolution in the future is highly speculative and challenging. Evolution is a slow and gradual process that occurs over long periods of time, and it is influenced by various factors such as changes in the environment, genetic mutations, natural selection, and cultural shifts. However, it's important to note that with the advent of technology, the impact of natural selection on human evolution is changing. Rather than biological evolution, future changes in humans may be driven more by cultural and technological advancements. Here are some potential areas where humans could see changes or adaptations in the future. Genetic modifications. Advances in genetic engineering and biotechnology may allow for deliberate genetic modifications in humans. This could potentially lead to the emergence of new traits or the elimination of certain genetic disorders. Technological integration. The increasing use of technology and its integration with the human body, such as through prosthetics, implants, or even genetic enhancements, could influence the future evolution of humans. This could lead to the development of new abilities or changes in our physical and cognitive capabilities. Environmental adaptations. If humans continue to face significant environmental changes, such as climate change or space colonization, our bodies may undergo adaptations to cope with new conditions. For example, changes in skin pigmentation or tolerance to different climates could occur over time. Cultural evolution. Human culture has been a driving force in our species' development, and it will likely continue to shape our future. Cultural practices, such as education, social norms, and technology, can greatly influence human behavior and shape the direction of our evolution. It's important to recognize that human evolution in the future is likely to be influenced by a complex interplay of biological, technological, cultural, and social factors. Speculating on the specifics of these changes is highly speculative and speculative. It's also worth noting that the focus of contemporary society is often on adapting our environment to suit our needs rather than waiting for biological adaptations to occur. According to the Bible, the formation of the universe, earth, and humans is described in the book of Genesis, which is the first book of the Old Testament. The biblical account of creation is found in Genesis chapter 1 and 2, and it is important to note that different interpretations and understandings of these passages exist among various religious denominations and individuals. In the biblical narrative, God is depicted as the creator of the universe. The account describes a sequential process of creation that unfolds over a period of 6 days. 1. Day 1. God creates light and separates it from darkness, creating day and night. 2. Day 2. God separates the waters, creating the sky or firmament. 3. Day 3. God gathers the waters to form seas and reveals the dry land, creating vegetation. 4. Day 4. God creates the sun, moon, and stars to govern day and night. 5. Day 5. God creates sea creatures and birds. 6. Day 6. God creates land animals and, finally, creates humans in His image, both male and female. In this biblical account, it is stated that humans were created as the pinnacle of God's creation, given dominion over the earth and its creatures. The creation of humans is often interpreted as a unique act of God, differentiating them from the rest of creation. It's important to recognize that the biblical account of creation is a religious and theological narrative that serves as a foundation for faith and belief. It is not intended to provide a scientific explanation or detailed chronological account of the natural processes involved in the formation of the universe, earth, or humans. Many religious believers also find ways to reconcile their faith with scientific understandings of the origins of the universe and life. Different interpretations and perspectives exist, ranging from literal interpretations of the biblical account to more symbolic or allegorical interpretations that accommodate scientific findings. In Hinduism, the origins of the universe and the concept of creation are described in various texts and myths, with different interpretations and variations across different Hindu traditions. One significant aspect of Hindu belief is the concept of cyclical time, where creation, preservation, and dissolution occur in repetitive cycles. According to one creation myth found in the ancient Hindu scriptures called the Rigveda, the universe emerged from a cosmic egg known as Hiranyagarbha or the golden womb. Within this egg, the divine being Brahma, who is considered the creator of the universe, is said to have been born. The process of creation is described as Brahma, through his divine power, manifesting the entire universe and its myriad forms, including the heavens, earth, and living beings. According to Islamic belief, the creation of the universe is described in the Quran, which is considered the holy book of Islam and is believed to contain the literal word of God as revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. The Islamic understanding of creation is centered around the belief in the absolute power and sovereignty of Allah, God. The specific details of how the universe was formed are not provided in the Quran, but it emphasizes the power and ability of Allah to create all things. The Quran states that Allah created the heavens and the earth and everything that exists in them. Muslims believe in the concept of Tawhid, the oneness of Allah, and consider Him as the sole creator and sustainer of the universe. The concept of creation and the origin of the universe have been approached and understood differently by different religious traditions throughout history.